You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
Of the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online Television. We are still on Facebook, YouTube, and also on our website where they powered by Leone. We will bring the program come to you this Wednesday morning. My name is Khadija Bangura.
And Mina Mabel Kaba, good morning. Today is Wednesday, the 18th day of September 2024. And inside this edition of the Breakfast Show today, we can bring you updates on waiting come out at the FOCAC summit where President Baby attends Beijing, China. Waiting salon gets from this summit, you go know inside the program this morning.
Well, this and other story them then at the program for you this morning. Members say you they watch we live na Facebook, YouTube, and also with the stream now we website where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. If now you first turn this for watch Liberty Online Television, one for say very big welcome to you. And as you join me this morning, don't forget for press the follow button and also like the page so that anytime we come online will get notification. If they watch me on YouTube, one for say a very big welcome to you as well. Don't forget for subscribe to the YouTube channel and put your post notification bell on so that anytime Liberty Online Television can on, you go know say we don't can on. Today we look at waiting come out and waiting President will be able for secure for the country and the over $50 billion where China don't put for give to African country them for the next 3 years. Waiting salon be benefit and how this go reflect on the lives of the people them. Now that's what they can discuss this morning inside the program, and we they get other issues them inside the program where you said go be interested in, and you can send we comment your thoughts on the number +23274200545, or you can as well send we comment and your thoughts through the comment section now any of the platform them we do watch this morning. Don't forget for share the live stream so that more people go join this interesting conversation where they can get this morning.
Alright, so we continue with the breakfast show, but firstly we're gonna court outside the High Court na Salon don't open the September 2024 criminal session. Also we see over 90 cases them don't come on at the magistrate court for go High Court. For more on this, let we join Maria Sherif, our court reporter.
Tuesday, September 17th. Tuesday, September 17, the High Court of Salon be open for another trial for the September 2024 criminal session for beginning with case them where them be pulled from the magistrate court and send them go High Court. And inside this September opening, now 94 case them be come out from the magistrate court. And some pending case yana murder, treason, sacrilege, wounding with intent, robbery with aggravation, and other one them. The process will start with a match pass from the judiciary and police. After that process day, the acting Chief Justice Nicholas Collins Brown Mark will begin for sit on some of them cases here. And the first case will come up now Lawrence James and Mohammed Silla against the states. Lawrence James and Mohammed Silla they tinap before the court on 2-count charge them. We get for do with store breaking and larceny, contrary to Section 2 of the Larceny Act of 1916. According to the particulars of offense na that, July 24 this year na Freetown, the accused people and be joined together for commit larceny. Count 2 states say, on the same date and place, the accused then been broke go inside one store where belong to one Elizabeth Hilson and thief rubber chair, blender, flax, 5 generator, 2 big freezer, 26 shovel, 10 deep freezer, 8 plastic chair, 2 carpets, 3 printer, 3 deep cooking pots, 6 electronic water heater, and other one them where all cost over 230,000 new leons when a property of Elizabeth Hilson. Where the court been read and charged to the accused them been plead not guilty. Now AJ Bokari they represent the state pan this case, and as C Tucker they represent the accused people them pan this case. Justice Nicholas Collins Brown Mark been give 100,000 new leons bail and 1 shorty each to the accused people them, and say now the master and registrar for sign them bail, and be adjourn this case to Monday, September 23 this year. As all this they be, the case between the states and one Kabadumbuya been same way so come up before Justice Nicholas Collins Brown Mark, for where police alert say it been kill one Samuel Tsure inside October last year. Kabadumbuya they tinap before the court on 1-count charge, where get to do with murder, contrary to Section 1 of the Offences Against the Persons Act of 1861. And according to the particulars of offense na that, October 14 last year, na Freetown, the accused Kabadumbuya been kill Samuel Tsure. Where the court been read this charge to the accused, he been plead not guilty. Na AJ Bokari, they represent the state on this case, and as C Tucker, they represent the accused inside this case. Justice Nicholas Collins Brown Mark not been agree for give bail to the accused and been send them go back na the Male Correctional Center and be adjourn this case to Monday, September 23 this year. For Liberty Online TV, me na Mariatu Sheriff.
All right, so they continue the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online Television, where they stream on Facebook, YouTube, and also on our website, where they powered by Orange Terra Leone. Today, we tell you say we can look at waiting come out from the African-China Summit, where world leader them just come out na China for ensure say they secure different grants them for the country them for can bring development back. Well, they can look waiting salon be able for gain from this summit and how governments go able for use and for transform the lives of the citizens them. We'll get with 2 studio guests then this morning we go can talk about waiting being come out from the summit and how this go benefit the ordinary citizen them. You say for the watch we go get the opportunity for the part of the conversation. Send we your message through the comment section at any of the platform the way the watch we can as well text we on +232 74200 545. We continue with the breakfast show where they come to you live from Liberty Online Television.
Alright, we continue with the show, but let we look at other issue inside this morning breakfast show. Also, we go to the Ministry of Information and Civic Education. Then weekly briefing where you can get every Tuesday. Also, different people can go talk about what they do that in different workplace. Them well yesterday at the transport sector. At the transport sector, then we look at yesterday. Also, the Minister of Transport and Aviation, retired Colonel Alhaji Fande Ture talk say government introduced the Waka Fine Boss them for let them go. Reduce the challenge where people get in different parts of the country for sector transport business. Well, for no more on this, the region Al Hassan Kuruma we been the day yesterday and gonna report.
This BNTM, the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, been hold a weekly press conference we got to do with the state of transport and aviation sector. Inside this meeting, the Minister of Transport and Aviation, retired Colonel Alhaji Fande Ture, talked about the progress where a ministry don't do this BNTM per land, air, and sea transportation as salon.
So to the 3 areas then, one accept the first to the land transportation. We don't get so many successes. I'm not going to go into detail, but the various individuals that will come then we'll talk or they will dive deeper into each one of the areas then. Of course, one ourselves know this, the iconic, the 50 World Bank project, buses that we will be get for buy, when are the Rockafine buses. Then we all know, we see how then they support for move passengers then from the 2 corridors then where we get. And we see every day how then passengers that they support, and then also they bought them buses, and everybody they really enjoy them buses. And there's the Rockafine bus. Mr. Ken Green will come, he's going to talk a bit more about them.
Yakuba Biona, the Director General, Salon Port Authority, talk about the thing them where they don't do for improve the port.
And it comes straight down to the data because the one part the key indicators the one there where I set for myself as a target, so that I know whether I make progress, whether I develop reports, whether I increasing the volumes and all. So I use 2022 and 2023 data for show CSA clearly if I make progress. So I use 2022 and 2023 data for that to know if I make progress. So one, the vessel traffic, we increase vessel traffic from 426 to 2022 and 2023 to 435. So meaning we increased by 9 vessels. Okay. With our day, we come back again for the import TUs and then the export TUs. 2022 we import 61,000, and then 2023 we do 68. So total where you put all of the that one day from the 2022 from 2023, we make like 11% increment. So that then a big plus again for the government. And then with regards to the import metric tons, that are the bulk and break bulk again, we make an increase of 9% again when additional for the ports. I cannot again to the cargo handling operations at the ports. 2022 and 2023 again with regards to imports, we make a 3% increment, and then also for exports again we get an increase of 27%. Waiting now and living. This one all, if you set them to monitor a figure, that means government make more money in terms of the revenue collected at the ports. Okay, then I don't explain say we concession the port to 2 major concessionaires them, and then with the reforms that we do, one part the major reforms that we will do now for total that will cut down on the turnaround time, meaning we vessel they come in, we make sure so we offload them, they go back. Before first time we vessel they come in, they take up to them 2 to 3 weeks for let you offload container and then allow the vessel to go. Now they tell you and say between 12 to 24 hours, 48 hours, we vessel they come, we offload them container the day for let them go. Waiting that the means so we use the SPS and the RTG, where now they ship to shore cranes them, and the RTG they will have the rubber gantry cranes them, where they take container them, because also they are manually and they do. So
Musuyaro Barry, now the Director General of the Salon Civil Aviation Authority, talk about the challenge where it don't face for improve on safety and security at the airport.
Honestly, we I take over the Civil Aviation Authority. I've been there before on this platform with you. I've been here for experience for you. That's similar to my brother at the ports. I've been at the industry for over 11 years, 12 years at the airport. And I also want to say I come into an authority where we not really set a strong foundation. So it will make me work somehow easier. I get to understand, say, outside of all the achievements and where we will not make as a state, in terms of with safety and with security ratings, we can still get local challenges when it comes to flights, when it comes for the recognition where the industry need really for growth. So we begin.
Emmanuel B.A. Lantana, that the Deputy Executive Director of Salon Maritime Agency, where the ministry don't do this BNTM.
As a coastal state, now because we get a coast, we border with Waterdem. Now that give we the opportunity for operate as a coastal state. Then under that coastal state, we get responsibilities. Witness some of the responsibilities, we get for ensure safety of navigation and we water them. We all the work out when they see how then it's try for putting in place traffic lights. If you go to other cities, you get traffic lights there. That traffic lights there, now in the guide, people them when they drive along the streets. So similarly within the maritime sector, we get aids to navigation. The aids to navigation na in the direct ship them and other vessels where they come now with water. Over the years, some people be used for know about like tiles and other areas. We may colleague, now they get authority over that. But of course, when we don't come into the new office, me and me, executive director, we don't begin engage. How we for work on anything there, for make sure that we people them, and the vessels where they come to the country, navigate the water them accurately.
The Minister of Information and Civic Education, Sheikh Doba, end up for call on the public for ensure say then support government's plans for improve the state of transport sector na Salone. For Liberty Online TV, Al Hassan Kouma the report.
All right, so they continue the Liberty Breakfast Show where they come to you live from Liberty Online Television this morning. As we tell you now, they can look at waiting come out from the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation where they can call FOCAC, will be happen at Beijing from September 4 to the 6th this year. We shall see world leaders then been gathered at Beijing for talk about different things them we get for do with how China wants for continue for tighten the paddy business between country them na Africa, especially for help them forget economic growth na then different country them. Well, now that they can look at today as we don't hear but plenty thing there where President Bill say now this salon be able for benefit from this particular summit where it be attend with some member them na in government for go help for secure different grants them and other things them where one party major one day it gets for do with the Lunge Bridge where they say President Bill in government go able for do and from different conversation them whether they come on at that then plan the feasibility study then they do now and then plan say passenger they will get for the pass na this bridge for go Lunge then go pay about $10 tentatively. Well, all of this you will get inside the program this morning as they get the presidential spokesman Alpha Khan for can help we for talk more but waiting President Bill be able for secure na this summit. But again through the virtual link we get a social commentator where na Alpha Bar we don't they talk about different social issues them where they happen at the country. And in a one party people who don't they follow this conversation and waiting this mean for President Bill for attend this summit with other African leader them where themselves be able for secure different things them for them country them. And people go remember say China been put over $50 billion for the next 3 years as then activity line for support African country them. Well, how Salon go able for tap into this $15 billion? All of that Alpha Khan go can explain at the studio this morning. But I'll go on the line now and talk to Alpha Bar, when the social commentator. Good morning, Alpha, and welcome again to the Liberty Breakfast Show.
Good morning, Khadija. Good morning, viewers. Thank you for having me.
As I don't give we viewers them a brief background on the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation, when they can call FOCAC. His Excellency the President and one party world leaders them, the African leaders them, will be attend the 9th forum for this particular year, will be happen at Beijing from the 4th of September to the 6th. We see different conversation them happen. Also African country them leaders them be make a case for them country them. Let me try for focus the conversation this morning on Salon. I sure say you don't follow the conversation about the things the way President Bill been pulled there. As a social commentator and also an analyst, let's first look at the case where President be present for Salon as a country.
Well, it did a brilliant job because anything we anybody, whether that the president or anybody, they go and try for bring goodies, come home and try for bring something to go better with people in lives. Now a very laudable venture, now a great idea. I feel say every Sierra Leonean we like development. We want Salon for go before go support that idea they, even though as a political and social commentator, we don't follow some of these development as Salon for years from the time we begin follow politics. We know say foreign aid and grants not go ever be the solution to problems as Salon because we get all what it takes for move away from soliciting help. In as much as America, when one of the greatest nations of the world, still gets loan, grants, and help from other nations them. But that's not to the problem. We know elect China give it trillion. If we not utilize them properly, we not direct them towards the intended purposes, then we go always they go on at a forum. Then the other time it was like Korea, France, America, every other world power go on for making then summits here. Then self get their own purposes, not to just for promote and develop Africa, then get their own intended purposes. So, but if we go collect the money, I come, we able to channel them to the right direction, then a waste of time. Then that specifically the hinder we goods. Because instead of looking at the areas them where we need critical interventions, areas that we need for improvement, we they focus say the next summit, they go give it starting billions, we can't pour on then at the end of the day, we're not see nothing come out of that. You know, President Bio, not in government, not a new government. It don't do 5 years. It don't go several of those summits. We see how those summits impact the people and lives. Maybe not for a moment, then the next minute, everything is gone. We want substantive growth. We want growth where go live on from for generations to generations. Now in a development, not to development when for just the moment, then the next minute, day again. So going to those summits, bringing the money come, now a good idea. But the problem, by the implementation, and if them funds then they be channeled towards the intended purposes.
In the year 2000. The year 2000 to now, when at 2024, then they do them every 3 years. Any direct impact there where it don't make towards Salone where we look at today?
Well, maybe if it make any developments, maybe in just paper, nine words, you just in documents, but practicality on the ground, every other Salone citizen go tell you say, nobody will tell you say, oh, these developments that made that summit where presidents may go, now they will achieve this form. We not see none of those serious developments they will go point finger to say this now may achieve from that summit today. So now this is not the problem. If even we get those developments, maybe most of we not aware. So maybe there is a lack in communication, but me no say most of the basic issues they we don't get for Salone, they're still there around. For as long as the Minonde, they still exist. So going to this summit, me they see them as just a political show. Going to this summit to not achieve this. You don't achieve it for that minute today. We all go gladdy. Whether you support the president or you don't support him, you support for gladdy, because now a good thing. But the problem where we all get now that's how we can end. Look about this. There was this Tomabo Rice project. Till now the how that Tomabo Rice project don't go. We know very little about them. The public know very little about them. Whether it's a success story, whether they succeed for achieve their intended goals. Those information are in the public domain.
So waiting in communication people and put out there ahead of the summit itself. President Bio say he meets with certain people. One of them now also is he witnessed the handing over of export certificates to the Ministry of Fisheries and Marine Resources. We mean say officially they don't get certificates or begin export fishing products them from Salone. You not think say that's now one way where governments they able for generate revenue, especially at times like this where the mining sector when I be one of the main source of revenue for the country not only do too well. So attending all of them programs here where the presidents they go, don't tell the nation say they go for go rebrand. You think say it align with the rebranding where President Bio say he want for do for Salone?
Well, from a general overview, they get towards that direction there, which is very good. Where every Salone person we love development, we love Salone for be happy about, as I stated earlier. And this fish export project go be a very good thing. Go create jobs opportunity. Go bring in foreign exchange. They go even present Salone as a fishing hub na the global market. Where go bring other nations and say will tend for be interested. So if not just that fish resources that we focus on, we manage we manage them very well. It's supposed for impact to economy in a positive way. It's supposed for bringing people out of poverty. But as I said earlier, and as I reiterate them over and again, it's about the execution, it's about the outcomes. It's not about all this, because we don't date Salone for far too long, for no say most of these projects here will follow now with the end. In as much as I not go 10 for preempt or 10 for make a preposition of waiting me they expect to come out of them. I hope and I wish for the good and for the better, because this they get towards promoting Salon economy, creating jobs, bringing foreign exchange, which is very good and in line with what the president say. But as I can always say, we're very much skeptical on the outcomes. So until then, for now, we could just hope for the better and with the look, but we're still very much not convinced, because the 5 years may come with so much of those trips. The president traveled past every other president na Salon, and if I'm not wrong with me with that in Africa, but still yet we see waiting to happen. No electricity, no pipe borne water, societal problems. To they see now just propaganda. Because I will call them propaganda. If you they come tell me say you don't overachieve what in you mean in manifesto, then in reality that's something different with the gone down propaganda. And in this therefore, Lord, you cannot govern with lies and deception. You cannot govern with propaganda. Information is everywhere. With the advent of social media, people they take pictures, people they say realities. We see. Look what's happen now. 70% or more of we youths, they all want to travel go abroad simply because they not lost hope in the country. So if presidents they make them moves, then they moves, then they suppose for be moves them where they can uplift people out of poverty, where they make people believe in Sierra Leone, where they make you feel say the presidents always they say we go get for achieve them in the long run, but we need to see results.
Can go on then skip and summit here. People can raise concern about the money where they spend for golden summits and then come back home, but something tangible according to you, not there for sure. Saying that this tangible thing governments don't do from that summit where they been come out. Waiting missing where they make the country not able for getting tangibles here.
Well, there's a lot we're missing. The president now an individual. He might have all the ideas. He might have all the brilliance, all the commitment for promote Salon. If all the people where they work with him, they're not competent enough, all out and kind of power now based on their allegiance to the political party or other consideration, we're not supposed to be that way. They go realize they're not able to achieve, because you cannot give what you don't have. If you then are a political position, you not get certain skills, you not get certain knowledge or ability for galvanized change and progress, you cannot achieve it. So me feel say the personnel them where they help the government them or the presidents they hold on they get over years, they lack what it takes for galvanized change. Because now we don't get this money. How will the channel now the right channel, whether na integrity problems, whether na competency issues, I can't tell. But it has to do with some of those people where they are the area of implementation. Because the money don't come, the idea don't come. How will I implement the way come out? Waiting go wrong. So we have to have those difficult conversations. We have to do an inward retrospection into some of these things. If we cannot look deep and try to identify what are some of the problems, then we will go in a circus. And this not I will say these are not just issues with president being government. The past and its Barack regime, now the same thing. We see all this talk about fastest growing economy. We see all these talks about mineral boom. But waiting at the substantive achievements they will achieve, we will not see none. All what we see now a pattern of when government kind of power, then gather them friends, them family members, or party strongmen, give them position. We want government where they kind of power, where they look for Sierra Leone and they way competent, where they look for citizens and where they go to deliver. Because if you get people in a place where we lack the contemporary skills and ideas about progress and development, then Tia will continue over and again. And I will blame the president because now the iron fire. So if you not hire the right people, the agenda they're not going to succeed. You know, it go come and tell we say that this don't happen. Then when instead go to the source or instead go to outside this implementation to take place, it go surprise for no say nothing not be achieved. Because the people that were put there, they cannot do the job.
summit in one. It go with in ministers them, and some of the ministers have been able to secure some deals them na the sidelines of the 9th FOCAC summit. But now we look at a tweet of President Biobi make where he meets with the president of China, President Xi Jinping, where he say this meeting where he hold with President Xi Jinping, they agree for let his support in Big Five game changer them. We all know the Big Five game changer. One of the priority area them na feed salon, and we know the strength of China where they get in agriculture. With this meeting and this tweet where President Bio don tweet say he and President Xi Jinping agree for let his support in Big Five game changer them. Sierra Leone and for hopeful say the feed salon can kickstart very fast and it go be a success.
Well, yes. It good for be optimistic. You know what's the problem that this is them. We just follow the flow. We're not aggressive, not for the violence, but we know the accountability. Because imagine if you see Salon where they ask government to accountability, generally they might member for or not supporter of them. We go one citizens the way the partisans divide. The more we have accountability, the more government they know say they do the right thing, and double the effort. No citizen of government will fail. When this government fail, they affect me, they affect the generation. And like today, another who's supposed to support this every year, who's supposed to support this every year. For the government are responsible for the things that they say and the things that they promise to make sure that they do them.
Now we look at the smart Sierra Leone where the Minister of Technology Salima Ba been signed at the sidelines so na a $50 million agreement on Smart Sierra Leone project. This project, according to waiting they na the public domain, then say na for transform Sierra Leone digital space for ensure say access there to quality and affordable internet facility, and self the one for focus for enhance public administration and e-governance when I for provide digital services. They don't sign the $50 million agreement. So the Minister of Technology, Salima Ba, the sidelines of the summit sign. We all know the issues about transforming the digital space. Not till today it begin. We still say His Excellency CAM 2018. He set up a whole secretariat when the now Chief Minister be the Edam, where they talk about digital and technology. With all the money there, so the agreements there, so with salon they get. I still go ask you the question, if the citizen for hopeful for get sustainable internet, I will go see the transformation at the digital space.
Well, for me, I go be optimistic. Where I know say that not the case with most Sierra Leoneans, whether be it SLPP or APC, based on we past experiences. But I go still want to be optimistic because in this day of our Lord, if we not embrace the digital development and digital space, then we are not even existing. We are not even existing. Everything about the world is about digital in this day of our Lord. But how you go know when people see us about achieving a goal? Now the laws them first. If we get fit for purpose privacy laws, if we get laws the way they get towards promoting the digital space, then we will see investors then go come into that space there for complement government efforts. But the cyber law we create, nobody tell you about cyber. The first thought where they can report now we mind when we think about cyber law in Sierra Leone. Now what you post, what you not post, how they arrest, how they not arrest you. And I whole bother feel about that. Banking transaction, privacy law, defamation online, and all of those things get for do with cyber laws, get for do with privacy laws. But you go realize we just they copy trends them elsewhere. We want to implement them. And places though they copy them trends then they form. The groundwork, the fundamentals were required upon which when the digital program come on, then it could be a success. But without a strong foundation in some of these areas, you go realize then all things go done. Now, the president being fourth term, we realize that they create a digital ministry or department where the now chief minister in the head, waiting at the milestones. Think if me remember, I can just remember say waiting at the one part the development or achievements now been the for check was scratch card. I think online. I think now just that. Then we were able to how drone for deliver medicine or whatever, drone helipad. We only see all of these things kind of fruition. We get lots of monumental projects then we not a kind of fruition. Not only I say you cannot govern with propaganda, lies, and deception in this 21st century. When they go back to most of them tweets, them, most of them postings, them, we go bring and come back and say what's up with this, Mr. Minister, Mr. President? What's wrong with this? Some people are not critical enough. What they want, certainly the government continue power, only the next government can. So that we all interested in politics. So if we in the private sector, we just want a peace, quietness, in an enabling environment for development for thrive day. Once that exists, you go realize some of you don't ever talk about politics because we have other things they will focus on. Focus on businesses or other things there. But when the country there in a way where there's no lights, how you go carry an industry go? How you go want for carry a manufacturing? I will need for go industrialize for local consumption and export purposes. Who want for develop? If we wait for the next summit to tell where Pakistan will organize, we'll get a few of our friends, then we go. The public not even, I wonder, what's in the citizens' representation in some of those things. By right, the media, Makituman, three groups forget representation in turn, if not together, all together. So let us be involved in the decision-making process of the country. Government not come, like say, now they inherit this property. Government come as a state steward for help galvanize the nation in resources towards progress. So government for be inclusive. Whenever they go then trip here for go sign the agreement here, bring people and come in at the area, let us give their own small contribution towards how we go achieve this. Now that way that you go realize say all man go feel involved. But when you get it, you gather a few friends, you party members, them, family members, them, when go and come, that they create a lot of dissolution.
You keep on the saying, say, government's not able to govern with propaganda and lies. I they quote you, quote and unquote. But why you think, say, for a president, what they do in second term, they go half 2 years now into in second term, in final term, one for they play propaganda to the people of Sierra Leone?
Well, the president as an individual might not intend for play propaganda because, all the ministries will get and all the departments, president no will ever get opportunity for go, now every one of those ministries, no president at the world, no will ever get opportunity. But in trusted people, them, go for get reports. And based on their report here, it trusted so much. They have take oath of office. They have citizens. It trusted them so much and he expects them for do the right thing. But when they don't do the right thing, all they will bring kind of reports. Then when certain journalists go online say, this is not true, what thing happen the next day? They're for jail or afraid. We would talk about state capture. Some of the state capture, it's not that most people and them take money from government. No, some people are afraid for talk because they go harass them, party members go molest them, and all of these things. So you go realize that the president self not a benefit from the real information way for the get. Because me feel say president they get more information from people away. Sometimes in members they feel say an enemy more than in friends. In friends, they will tell her what you want and what you get for do. Now reports they get for rely on. You not get for go meet their first and say, can't tell me this. No, now the reports where they give them. So all of these reports, most of them are not correct. We all know. So they're not correct. These figures, they are just cooked up. Because when you go down to the field, the reality is totally different. The reality is totally not there. Then presidents already know that they get trusted people the way they work with. So now that way these lies and propaganda they pop up continually. Now my speech and I go say at any side say we cannot have a government that is governing the people with lies and propaganda. You done them for the past 5 years. Those figures where they give you, we need to verify those figures. Those achievements the way you claim so you don't make, we need to verify those achievements. Because if you rely on whatting that your friends and you ministers and they tell you, most of the time they are not 100% accurate. And if they are not 100% accurate or they are not accurate, then it becomes lies and deception.
Sheikh Ahmed Fantamadi Bangura has been signed agreements on behalf of Salon people and with China, where na the framework agreement on mining and infrastructure. Although the public not know all waiting in the inside the agreements and they wait and they go sign. For this particular one, we get for do with mining and infrastructure. What's your expectation as a Sierra Leonean citizen?
When they expect whatever mining agreement in the sign, they not just tap where they can get at the mine, the minerals they carry and go. Inside one day mineral they did, plenty other minerals they did. If they tend to forget a manufacturing plants, wherein if we say iron ore, who say if they do some iron ore for local consumption and export purposes, then a very good diversification. Where go mean say alternate they get our mineral and carry and go. We say they benefit from the byproducts them from we minerals them. So what thing go do is totally correct, is totally laudable, as I said earlier. Now, just the implementation and waiting we get out of it at the end of the day, now of serious concern to me. But if we did think about mining infrastructures, maybe I not see the documents or the agreement. It means say now for moving away from just exporting minerals to building plants, that's alone, we go help create job opportunities, it go help create transfer of technology, because all who go work at that plant today, we don't gain knowledge, understanding, and training for in the future working at similar other plants. So country they become industrialized. That's so country they develop. But if every now and then you ever go to timber and triangle, we not get serious furniture manufacturing company in a salon, then you go realize say then go just take up to timber triangle. And most of the time, the money where they come on the other side of it, plenty past the way they can't pay for just get the minerals. So then a very good one, and I go hope say most of those documents will be public. Look at them critically, and then USEF make real contributions.
Example, the one we get for do with infrastructure, you dey foresee say it possible for let the bio administration begin or done the Lunge Bridge?
Well, the Lunge Bridge, it's difficult. Nothing say any Sierra Leonean other than they always go find so. We believe say Lunge Bridge during lifetime. If it happens, na a very good thing, and we hopeful, but we get small faith say Lunge Bridge go reach in conclusion during lifetime. Because the first time we even launch something.
Although there are any conversations about feasibility study ongoing now, and even the price when the project say people can get for the pay, all of that conversation they on now a price of $10.
Well, price of $10 almost man worth. If we look at the exchange rate and we look at what they pay people in the salon, I wonder if actually the intention for build Lunge Bridge for promote Sierra Leoneans or for just facilitate for ferry people from Lunge way come abroad. And now most of them, I believe say, now each 1 million of Sierra Leoneans them we go use that bridge day if not $10. Because people go afford $10. Now the same thing they do with the toll road. Toll road now the one major route where they connect the city and the provinces where we not say produce then they come. Deliberately then decide for dual toll road when an existing infrastructure into a toll road. Unlike the Lunge Bridge, when a new project, I can understand. And the money we involved is huge. So that the reason that let them continue the engagement and see how best they can bring and come down to a realistic fee, at least $5, where they know say most people can afford when you want to travel using that bridge. But for say $10, we know what thing will be the exchange rate by then, I wonder. Because we got inflation when they can down. Since the government kind of power, we see how the money don't well. So we need to be realistic. In governing a nation, you know the government based on what you want. You the government based on what the people want. If even you get the best of plans, if you're not aligned with the people and goals, dreams, and ambition, then it's not for the people and it's not of the people. So I don't expect government to continue to do programs the way they feel say right for them when they're not a benefit directly to the public. Project like Lunge Bridge get for be seriously public engagement. I don't know that I thought about Lunge Bridge. I don't get no issue with that. Like, a very good development because if they use that water, it's very difficult for the cost all the time. With a bridge, you don't connect Lunge. You tend for help for decongest Freetown. So man go one live in Lunge and all of these things. But is it of the people? It's supposed to be of the people. Let we know say people they really want them. Now in need way they desperately want. Then they can go ahead. But for just bring things for political landmarking, saying that this abidu, now this abidu, if even you know impact the people their lives in that way, then I don't see it make any sense.
Signed by the Mineral Wealth Fund Sierra Leone for and behalf of the people of Sierra Leone. When you look at na agreement we get for focus na Tonkolili, where we all know say Tonkolili get vast iron ore depot, and according to this agreement, they say we will position Sierra Leone for be one of the major players in the iron ore market all over the world, and also it will create jobs for young people within that part of the country. So many issues then at the mining sector. Minister after minister, they cancel mining agreements them. We all hear about the story be happen with the Arise IPP when a same company again from China. Usai leaders then can get wrong when they don't go sign the agreements there, so especially for that Tonkolili depot day, you go here again and cancel them, give to another mining company. Usai thinks they can get wrong.
Well, most times, I'm not going to jump into conclusions, say, a bad idea for revoke an existing mining contract, because then contract and they all get clauses them. If one mining company not tend for abide by some of those agreements, then I feel say there's a need for like revoke them. But again, if we realize say them mines then they get a lot to do with people's livelihood. It's not just about extracting the mineral. What about the environmental damages the way they done? We see old mines then, as some of them places then they are with it. It's so pathetic. We see all the environmental problems they wouldn't cause. So bringing all of those mines is a very good thing. Creating a mineral wealth fund is a very good thing. One thing I observe for this government, I don't see any government where good at signposting reach them. They got all this term and all the right adjectives to use, to be honest. Creating a mineral wealth fund is very good. It will help future generations and all. But not the implementation and outcomes. Now always not the problem. It's not about us just talking about, we got what about free quality education? It's gone. Smart city, digitalization, all of these great, wonderful signpostings, we get them. But what's that the substantive gain at the end of the day? So if the intentions are there, the implementation is supposed to be good, provided the people with the right mindsets and caliber, that then they drive some of those projects. Now, we cannot mine everywhere in Sierra Leone. What we will for future generations? Sierra Leone not just belongs to we. I always go, they make mention of future generations because when Sheki, my guy, them in our government, some of we when I'm born it, we now future generations. And this now time. So if we self can collude with governments them and destroy the whole environment, cut all the stick and all, just because we want money, I will feel say, then people here where they come, this time government want to create a landmark. No. What about future generations?
Come get a timeline for implement certain agreements where they can go sign.
Come again.
You feel say it's high time the leaders and begin tight timeline to achievements there in terms of waiting they can go sign on behalf of the people of Sierra Leone coming back home. You think so then for they get timeline for ensure say they execute thing they working they say agreements them where they can go sign so that people go able for track them.
All of those agreements they get their own timelines. But the problem we get that we civil society don't collapse. We've protested that the media don't collapse. Even with politics don't collapse. So you go realize that the government has got a free hand to do whatever they want to do. If they want to implement, they implement. If they don't want to implement, they don't implement. Waiting are some of the reasons will lead to this collapse of the socio-political scenery. One, human rights violations from the government. Two, people that will feel say that just through politics they can survive, whether an IPC, whether an ISLPP, whether an journalist. For now, if we talk about the reputable media houses or personalities in our country, something that's still called. If we talk about Liberty TV, we talk about some of Dixon and Lamganaba, who don't get your call. Everybody don't compromise. So who don't go hold government accountable to achieve those agreements within set timelines? Nobody. Nobody. If you go now online and ask me questions and say, look, we don't let the power. No, we let Salon pass the power. We all become a citizen, become members of political parties.
All right, Alpha.
So you realize government gets a free hand.
All right, Alpha, continue for the with we now the studio as we go. In case you just tune in, you watch the Liberty Breakfast Show where they come to you live from Liberty Online Television. We they stream na Facebook, YouTube, and also live na we website where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Today we they look at the 9th Forum on African-China Cooperation, where they call FOCAC, which just happened at Beijing from the 4th of September to the 6th. So we see African leader them be meet na China, and we are outside the China President Xi Jinping be make $50 million announcement. Say this now for go to African country them for support them in infrastructure, technology, and other financial development projects them. This mark an additional of $20 million where then be announced na the Dakar Senegal FOCAC summit. This na an additional support of $20 million. Well, now the studio this morning they discuss waiting we own President Julius Maada Bio be able for secure from this $50 million announcement where the president of China be make. We don't look at different deal them where President Bio in government be able for bring calm based on waiting in communication people they put na the studio na the public. Well, at the studio this morning, one for welcome the presidential spokesman, the person they talk for President Bio, when Honorable Alhaji Alpha Khan. Good morning, Honorable, and welcome to the breakfast show.
Good morning, Khadija.
Before you come, we don't go ahead for unpack some of the things them where they are the public domain. We don't talk about the $50 million agreement
the
$50 million agreement on Smart Sierra Leone project. We don't talk about the expansion on the mining sector. When are the landmark framework agreement. We talk about the fisheries certificates them where president being able for secure for export fish go to China. That's all we don't discuss with the social media commentator who get na the virtual link. But since we don't get you now, start for tell citizens the way they watch you this morning. What are some of the goodies them where President will be able to bring come from the 9th FOCAC summit we come out na China?
Thank you very much. President Bio in government na transparent government. What happened at China and the benefits we didn't get there, now you don't talk so. One, for Sierra Leone particularly, the $50 million for this smart cities development, that we don't talk about. The certificates where they allow you for export fish, where EU be don't ban we, but China don't give that certificate there. That's now another plus where we count it. And of course, we also get the opportunity for we present the project where we want to call the one mining environment, where we set up now what they call a Sierra Leone Mineral Wealth Fund. And under that Mineral Wealth Fund there, all of the minerals they were in Sierra Leone are through that one now people then they come invest and are in and they work with. And because it is now a Mineral Wealth Fund, it means most of that money there and for begin the save and for the Bambai. So that is why it is set up. And then, of course, you get the general benefits where President Xi Jinping announced for Africa, which is $50 billion for this period between now and the next FOCAC, which is the 10th. And $50 billion, not a small money. If you know, say, about 53 or 50 countries in Africa, if you say $50 billion, we hope so every country they get $1 billion. But I don't say they go by size. So we are hoping that at the point when they decide, we will get substantial portion of that money there for helping with infrastructure, especially. And that includes the energy and the roads. Then, of course, the agriculture. So I believe, say, the FOCAC summit, not to be waste time for the president and the people that will go, because when you go for a few days, you come with that kind of goodies there. You know, bad. People they say, we work for nothing. Better pass it on for nothing. So now that I get first. So just confirm no more what you say. And nothing no they will hide. What you talk, now don't be. Now we self know. I don't know of anything else where we get.
Now we talk about the digital village we get for base na Tomabom, and everybody knows say Tomabom na hub for agriculture. And President Bill in government still they battle with this Tomabom project. Well, a lot of Sierra Leoneans don't they ask how far the Tomabom project they, but no able get answer it from government. So with this digital village where if the implementation starts, it go be na Tomabom, and this they say the project and they expect for improve food security and also create efficient technique for farmer them so that they go able to foster innovation into the farming where they do. This somebody go say na a laudable project, but knowing how Tomabom projects them knocking forthcoming, how President Bill go ensure say if put focus on this particular digital village for let it go left farm before in term of office done.
Thank you very much. The choice of Tomabom, not because the government wants for the development reach all sides. We all know say Freetown alone is not Sierra Leone. Some people feel say if something not happen at Freetown, it not happen at Sierra Leone yet. We get for open the rural areas so that people go want for stay there and people go want for go there for good things. If you have a digital village, where are the new technologies where they drive the world today? Now a place like Tomabom, you don't open plenty opportunities for investment, for education, and for skills training. And also, as they say, the benefits, as we try now, we try for look at smart agriculture. As I talk, I don't know if not today or tomorrow, His Excellency the President get for day na Oxford University for give a speech on what they call the agriculture, smart agriculture sustainability, or we're in partnership with the Indian government and Oxford University. Now they invite them for their keynote speaker. Now because of the successes where they see it don't put, especially by this feed salon project. So when people they can talk say Tomabom no don't come up yet. They talk so because you don't really know what's going on. And for that I believe say the Ministry of Agriculture and Communication Department really get for do a lot more. Me know say at the moment the 29,000 hectares where they cultivate this year, a large portion of it na Tomabom. The next place na Mambolo and Samu. 29,000, call them 30,000 hectares. If I just take us in 10,000 hectares for each of those three bread basket, rice bowls, 10,000 hectares is a lot of activity. And I see some videos then deja where they show the rice in development, not Tomabom, where they even talk, say, it only approach the harvest season. The Tomabom rice development is not just planting. Then they do a system of irrigation also. We go help we for make we able for plant rest, not to one time no more for a year, maybe 2 or 3 times. Because Tomabom, the reason why it is a good ecology for good land for rest, because you get water all year round. But the water not they reach na the body lands. So now they dig channels from the bed water away them, from the water line them, for draw them into the body lands. So even dry season safe, you're able for plant rest irrigate them. Because waiting water want now, waiting rest one now water no more. That no means say we really no come water no for. If you have water around, there's that thing they try for doing now Tomabom for increase the productivity and the number of times we they harvest for years. So it's a big project, not a 1-day project or 1-year project. With the plants yearly, yes, seasonally, but the development of the infrastructure, the roads leading to Tomabom, the infrastructure, the rice mills and all that, when they put it all day under construction. So when you can say we not see rest from Tomabom, not true, because rest is commodity, and this year more rest is commodity. But the most important thing is that we want to develop Tomabom to a point where it becomes sustainable, rain seasonal, not rain seasonal. Once water day, now the river then we're able for ground or make we plant rest. So if that is the case, not a wrong thing for put the digital village not Tomabom, for put it anywhere.
Honorable Fakan, talking about the summit here where President Bill can go and come back, and the latest one at this FOCAC where we talk about. apart from that digital village, the way government don't decide to they go not to mabum, the realistic issues and now one way plenty people, even the social commentator where we get now on the line concern about how realistic them projects here can be when salon people them go see and not just the year waiting they don't go sign to na the paper. When they will see the actualities of this particular agreement we talk about.
Well, they get a saying, they say Rome was not built in a day. The Chinese say the journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step. Everything we get for do, you get for start from the planning stage. First, the signature is the initial entry point. When they don't sign that, now we go to sit down and they do the planning. That planning will take some time. Then the implementation, and then of course the execution. When that happen, 9 people will begin to see, but not immediately as they say they don't sign, still no see effect. You cannot see it.
But the
effect is what I'm telling you now. Sorry.
The agreements can get timelines.
Fine. So if you get timelines, you follow those timelines, and let us wait until they begin to introduce those timelines and put them into an implementation stage before we begin criticize, say there's nothing to see. You can forgive everything time. Particularly if Savoy plants, I get forget time, at least 3 months for let's see the effect. So you know, just go sign agreement no more, you see, will not see the effect. No, the fact is that the president don't go out there. You don't go advocate for Sierra Leone. We don't get all these things, especially in this digital village, because the world now, it change very fast. And now the cyberspace now they control the world now. So if we left behind, like how we left behind by the Industrial Revolution, like how we left behind by the Agricultural Revolution, we allow ourselves again forget left behind by this 4th Industrial Revolution, when at the IT generation, we go feel them. Now that make we don't pass, we sell by date. We did talk often for let the young people and know say the future of the country, not just Sierra Leone, and we call Sierra Leone not just the world, but particularly Sierra Leone. You got to be really, really IT savvy and IT literate and digitally aware of what you go around you. You can sit here like how they talk, so now you talk to somebody, the online social commentator. I don't know if the America is there or not, but he's somewhere and he's taking part because of this digital development within the world. And we don't want to get left behind. And the focus is our children. Education is the focus. For Lenny Pekin and said, get stamina and get skills, we then will be saleable any side we then go to the world. That is what I think we should be doing, and for that we encourage the government, we clap for the president with hands and feet, but say, but keep doing it. Because at the end of the day, you may not see it today, but it will be your legacy. The children will remember you, because now you be encourage them and bring the benefits come.
Honorable, apart from the benefits, the way Salon go benefit from the $50 billion where China announced for African country them, Salon be able to get direct support through a pledge which China be make for additional support to Salon of 200 Chinese yuan. And this according to 200 million Chinese yuan. This according to they go into education, the health sector and other infrastructural development. If this money come, how it go boost the sector there? Let people know they see with all of them pledged there all they can at the country. But me and you go agree say the health sector is still a challenge for this country.
Well, we still get a long way. What did the government want to do with the health sector? Now for introduce what they call universal access to health for all man. Right now as I speak, the mobile health clinic, they don't come out, they don't go spend 2 days, 2 long days na kukuna. And come out and go konimaka. They take the health to the people. All that takes money. And now right now they kono and not safe adubo. They into the villages. The areas where people know able to come out, hospital not there, and then they will come. There, then they uncover certain kind of conditions where people will get an enable cancer more easily to the center. With our health there. So it's taking the health to the people, but all that money. So that 200 yuan, if it can, say for education and health, 200 million yuan, I believe that it will work for us because we need it. continue for extend the health services into the underserved areas. We continue for extend the education into the underserved areas, build more schools, pay more teachers, employ more supervisors and all that, and increase the curriculum where they begin in the land. I believe, say, you can never have enough in education and for health until we reach that universal access, both for education and for health.
From 2018 to now, President Bio, a lot citizens them don't criticize and say it travel past mark. And according to her, he say they go for go rebrand the country image, and some of the things the way they come out by the overseas repair. Now some of them things they also it can show as pointers say now this me beaucoup travel don't bring. But up till now, 2018 to now, some of them sector there still they be in terms of improvement. Look at the energy sector, then the struggle. The health sector we just talk about, then the struggle. Also, really, all of the agreements there and traveling there, where the president don't make, also really then they go honorable.
In the process. They go into the process of improving all of this.
So let the citizens still trust the process.
Just keep trusting the process. You see improvement every day, not tell me, say, not the same. But sometimes you're so anxious, you want to make sure, say, we grab today, all things happen. And it's not magic. Everything is step by step. And that is what is happening at the moment. They say the party go out for rebrand the country. Let me talk about that. It is a fact. The fact is that Sierra Leone did not recognize we so much. The fact is that because of the rebranding, we don't come up from a fragile nation to a nation we now they sit down at the table for decide, waiting for do for other fragile nations that we don't come out. And today, Africa for the past 21 years, well, they've been on the try for make we get what they call a rebranding of the United Nations, a reform. That includes the demand by Africa for them to get 2 seats, permanent seats in the United Nations Security Council. Because of reasons you know. We have a large population of 1.3 billion. We have the largest number of members in the United Nations General Assembly, but we know they are the category. And this for 21 years, and I even say from 1964, when they last reformed the UN from 5 members to 15 members. Africa is not represented apart from the non-permanent category. So for 21 years, Africa been on charge. The presidents of Sierra Leone, I'll say that, for let them lead that canvassing there. They started with Alhaji Dr. Ahmad Tijan Kaba in 2003. You know, I've been the chairman for the committee of 10 for canvass the position for Africa. But it all stopped just not during the General Assembly. We'll not be able to go. We talk, New York, and I say, oh yes, then they finished there. Then President Anders Kuruma came 2007. They again the same chairmanship, Sierra Leone continue. No, we don't start. So we maybe David we traveled a lot for that. We go to the complete member states then, we travel to other 5 member states then, permanent members. We come. Then we still just stop at the UNGA, nothing happened. In fact, they almost give up. Then President Bio came, then again this. We can't get luck, we can't get the opportunity for the one we go into the United Nations Security Council for the first time in 50 years, because we don't did it in 1973. Right? We don't go there. When we go there, we don't make certain agenda we put across. And luckily last month, President Bio, now they make chairman of the committee. You know, we go there and they come. Let me finish. When I say luck, we have so many countries. Now they vote for we.
But other people hold the view, say, not to luck, not to salon effort, now rotational something.
No, it is not at all. Come on, rotational, why? Why didn't they vote if not rotational? Now they vote for we. Out of the 5 countries or so from Africa, we've been contest the election, they can only grab say you want. Now we come forth. 98 countries out of 104 vote for you. So that is not rotational. It is something you work for. So where people then believe the leadership of President Bio, they put with it. And now look what happened. When you go chair the UN for the first time, the agenda for Africa, they table them now the United Nations Security Council. And when they table them this time, President Bio was so strong in his deposition that when he finished, the first person we answer now the United States will what the worry say they will oppose for say yes we'll support you. And very recently, I think last week, the US has come up with its own agenda to say they are going to propose 3 items by the UN. 1, this time Africa forget 2 seats. Not 1 again, 2 seats. 2, the small island nations forget a non-category representation, and of course the reform for continue. And that is because of the effect of the rebranding of Sierra Leone. Instead of being us for dinner table where they discuss this time now we know the chair the table say they discuss
but with all of
so that is a good record.
With all of their record and opportunities, and why is it difficult when you come back home? Basic necessities, people not able to get access to, and even when water, lights,
the basic necessities is not difficult. You see Nigeria with all the resources where they get. People are protesting in Nigeria saying
no,
that
we are
things
talking about Sierra Leone
we're talking about the world.
Because if Sierra Leone,
but when you isolate Sierra Leone,
for the past
let me tell you,
years,
it is what happens in the country,
how it
in the world.
reflects
Now they affect me. Don't take and make and say in a particular situation as Sierra Leone. The world is the difficulties at the moment.
So what
we keep telling you the wars in Ukraine, the wars now, Israel and Palestine, the COVID will come, and all that, it affected us. You saw President Biden himself come out and say why the things are difficult these
but
days.
other countries, other
coping
mechanism.
We are coping
because
also.
you want to compare Sierra Leone now.
Have you died?
We're not reached to the stage yet. Inside people and they die of hunger.
That is what I'm saying.
But near people and they go to bed without getting a 1 meal per day. Now this country.
There are people in America who go to bed without getting 1 meal in America per day because the world is not level. Everybody they try for making the help as much as possible. But if they try for help and then other people are not helping themselves, it's very difficult for they bring one man together. Government's not able to make manna from heaven, make it for them. All they do is provide the facilities and open up the opportunities for you for making able fending for yourself.
They're facilitating opportunities here, don't they?
Of course. We're talking about feed salon. I just told you about we are cultivating 30,000 hectares. These are ordinary people who are doing that.
What if feed salon don't do for Sierra Leone and them? The same feed salon. Now, if you go to market right now, no, you are bringing up feed salon.
You ask me what are we doing? What in the process will they do? Now the process I tell you. I not tell you say the harvest don't come. Now this year I'll begin plant from feed salon. And of course this is what month? September. Harvest in Sierra Leone is October, November. So
feed salon.
Feed salon.
Where the harvest come on? On our government, they able to feed everybody.
It's also your government, you're in the same country.
Yes, government go able for feed salon.
No, government will able feed salon. No, government will provide the opportunities. Government will provide the enabling environment for let you feed yourself. They will show you and help you for get there to the farm. For make you go plant, you potato. Plant, you can say that government will go plant and come put up for you on the table. No, government will, whose government will do the one where they feeding people? No, everybody goes to work to feed themselves. Come on, I get both then I put those but when I go and meet them build hosts. They get up 2 of them in the morning, then they go bring teeth, then you can't get them picking them. Everybody goes out, even the birds do that. So why you want the government can give you? It's not possible. It's not done anywhere in the world. So with this kind of expectations we can get, it can be too much.
But the expectations, the expectation are part of the social contract.
Thank you. What did we say?
So it is not bad for the citizen and get expectations.
So how do we fulfill those expectations? Is we provide the environment for you to go out there.
I don't provide the environment.
Of course.
How conducive it is.
Well, have you been there?
Not all man they able go do farming as a
then go to something else. Go do carpentry. Go do masonry. Do something that will earn you money for you to buy what you they eat. Do you understand? If you all can go to, we will not say so. In America, only 5% of the population on the farm. But if you 300 million people. You understand? But other people are doing things. And they repair motor car. Then they work on roads, then they in hospital as nurses, then they as doctors. You do things that earn you money to go and buy the food you need. So government can create that. That is why government focus on education, education, education. Everything is education. Even when you learn how to be a carpenter, a joiner, you get for learn that one day. Now education. So that is what we want. We don't just sit down and say a government for can feed we all. No government does that.
So Honorable, the most talked about feed salon initiative of President Bio. Now, waiting actually a want for achieve from feeding salon.
First, the focus is that Sierra Leone, they spend about $220 million a year. For we bring the rest of China, India, Pakistan, Vietnam. For the we can eat. This rest of mortal man and they would plant them. Wait color body, and then they grab no money. And then a farm, then go work am. Then the brother go 2 times like but sheep Ibrahim can give in there. When they sell, I mean not go cheap. So President say, we get the ecology. South and North Carolina, now America, where they pull down Uncle Ben rice. Now people from Bond, now people from Tomabo, now people from Matsu. Now then take during the slavery days for the Guchu people out for plant rest. That means we have the rice culture. So why, if we know how to do it, why we not go do it? President say well, something. Nah, capacity not there. Nah, machinery not there. So Lab introduced this feed salon where I go bring tractors, I go bring harvesters, I go bring all sorts of things, and even seedlings and fertilizers where they just don't distribute. And then we have the agricultural extension workers, led by the district agriculture officer, where they call DAOs, where they work with the Farmers Association of Sierra Leone for making them they go out to farmers and then help them for making them able to cultivate. That is how what this feed salon can do. To the point of getting it on the table for you for it, you for doing yourself. So feed salon is now for reduce the import. When we able to reduce the import, that money we will take care of and for go buy rest. We can use it for other things in the country. So
reducing that importation, because as it is right now, the local rest are one of the most expensive rests in the market. But you say
because the good quality.
Because
feed salon, good quality.
So the feed salon, in terms of timeliness, when a government in target forgets the first bomber harvest, where go really show say the feed salon initiative where President Bio come with the machine them where you say they don't bring fertilizer and other thing them. When salon people go really see something come from the farms, where specifically speak on a feed salon.
Well, first of all, you get one company, really McKinney. They buy local rice from people. Big company, young Sierra Leonean, and don't forget him. They process them, mill them, bag them, they sell them. You know they sell them because you know one time. Me self get a rice mill, at the plant rice, at the buy rice, at the process them. But it's not enough for all of us. So now I make President say, let us increase the productivity. So he gives us 5 years. Feed salon a 5-year program. 2023.
But side the way they begin for
but that is the one for year one now they pass. So not so we don't plant. Wait October and let's see.
So by
November.
October.
I am not saying by October. Wait October. October, November, by December. If you really see a difference. Not to all, but you would are able to feed. You know what stress with the East National $220 million. We're not able to plant in 1 year. Because first of all, a lot of us wait for dinner at the farm. We know the day.
All right.
We know the day. And people have to be there. Even when you are a doctor. My wife is a doctor. It's in a farm. Yes. We're closing clinic, it's in a farm.
Not so we get the land for farm.
The land there.
Not all my able get land.
Oh, come on.
The land not all man able get land for farm. If you go
any side upline and say, when I give me land for farm, nobody will stop you. It is on there. Not to grass they grow. From here, if we pass Waterloo, for go Mashaka, on the left and right, not to grass.
You go just go grab the land?
No, go to the chief. Say, Pa, I want to give me some land and I make a plan. They will never say
so if I go to any chief now and quote you, then go give me land.
If you not, you can't call me. I didn't go meet them.
All right.
Yeah?
Continue.
They will give it to you to work.
Continue for the routine at the studio. Honorable Alhaji Alpha Khan in a presidential spokesman. They go back on the virtual link and join Alpha Bar. When our social commentator will start with earlier as we unpack some of the goodies that we President Bio say a pool na the 9th FOCAC summit will be happen in Beijing inside China from the 4th September to the 6th. Hello again, Alpha.
Teacher.
I
As I
believe
said earlier,
you don't listen to the conversation so far with the then at the pipeline. It go happen soon, and he encourage citizens them for continue for trust the process. You dey part of the citizenry. You dey now you social media space. You know, one of the people who don't comment on various issues. Them you join that part of the citizen them way Honorable Alhaji Alpha Khan they encourage this morning for continue for trust the process, and he believes say all of these things go happen.
well, Honorable, not even need for tell you for trust the process, because we don't trust the process forever, but the process is not the process. So we go continue for still hope say one day Salon will be waiting, we all go be proud of. But one thing we so disheartening and unfortunate, now the fact that we cannot continue for have these catchphrases as programs of development, then when in actual sense, there's nothing to show. From where we get sent, see President Kaba, Emeka with PRSP, then if today anybody ask for the milestones of PISP, you will see that none is existing. Then UNESCO, massive calm agenda for change, access to healthcare. Now we're talking about universal access to health. So at the end of the day, if after 5 years or 10 years, this universal access to healthcare, now they allow somebody with a co-bola for access maternal services, then for access healthcare facilities, then waiting at the achievements, then how we, the citizenry, will continue for trust politicians. Because at the end of the day, it's not about who is in power, who is not in power. These are the people who don't govern Salon since independence. But every now and then, when one of them come, they get programs they will tell you about in catchphrases. Then when you ask them, they go straight for defend them with everything. But at the end of the day, we're not see outcomes. It's supposed to be about outcomes. We got 52 countries in Africa. We get similar problems, but the problems then are a result of similar activities and behavior. We see how China developed in real lifetime. We see the great leap in China. Amidst all the other global concerns, them China try and develop. We see what thing they happen at Singapore. We see what thing they happen at Malaysia. Places here they develop. But if they use one bad example for justify we wrongs them, it just shows say the willingness and the ability for make Salon develop and change in order. Because Nigeria not developed, so then a justification as to why Salon not developed. No, we suppose Nigeria population over 200 million. We suppose for do something different where they make people and develop. Now we are talking about digitalization. If I cannot in sport I pay through a digital service, then the program not survive, not achieving intended purposes. If I can go hospital, then the hospital able to bring out me medical records via a digital system wherein I will just get a PIN code, then the digitalization will succeed. But we're not going to want politicians after a couple of times, after years, they come back and defend some of them programs here. We primarily concerns that the taglines, them, the catchphrases, them, where politicians they use, it just seems like then they try to confuse we and try to make like we're all stupid. We're not stupid. We they feel what's in the happen. Development not for just then a paper or they in them benchmark and indices. No, it's supposed to be felt by the common man. Now, if the rest production at Tomabon don't become a success story, it's supposed to change the market dynamics. But if it cannot change the market dynamics, I don't see which politician will sit down and try to defend anything. With due respect to Honorable, we're happy that President Bill go out there and get all these goodies for the nation. But we're very much concerned regarding the implementation and outcomes. You're very right, say some of these things they take time. You know, plant rest today, you expect for it and tomorrow. But we hope say within those time frames, then we will see results. And the results will be tangible. Do some of those results, you don't need to argue about them. If rest, I mean, 1 Leone, then it don't go to 50 cents. It's clear. For defense, say, rest price don't come down. Show the markets. Today, with this digitalization and everywhere, information sharing is easy and it's clear. So I'm not say any government or any politician need for your back playing safe as to how you don't perform. Everyone they see and clearly. Somebody no one for just say the truth. So we concern regarding the president in success story, because we go call it a success story. For go achieve all of these things, it's very good. The export fishing license is very good. They open up the fishing industry. But again, we observe some of these programs here. We not see the done documents here. We observe some of they get to us promoting local company, local businesses. We're not going to expect then we see foreign and then come and they don't take over all this fishing industry, they export ship. If Chinese man they can't take the fish they can and go back, then who's our concern? Maybe either you get a Sierra Leone where they open a labor at them or few clerk. We want local companies for being involved in some of those things there. Now the only way that they will see they move together as a nation. And the good thing, awareness done there now. The problems of Africa is not just with Salone, as he rightly say, but the problem of development is with Salone. If we can tackle some of the issues then, where they give rise to some of the problems then we will work towards success. But if we try for shelve some of those concerns, some of those issues, then we see that's not difficult conversations are bound for happen. If we not want to forget a difficult conversation, then we're not ready for progress. So me feel say the only way this presidency achievements can be seen or can be felt by the common man as alone now with a serious implementation. But just bringing the money in, bringing the programs in, if fail, it also fail, then tomorrow politician who can't start for defend, say, well, look, Ghana self not succeed, then you rise production, so now it makes Salone not succeed. That's not an excuse. We're not align ourselves with failure, but rather success, and we'll get all what it takes. So we hope say this benefits we don't count to the country, it will be utilized in the best interest of the intended purposes, and the layman when a Salome go benefit out of this.
Honorable Alhaji Alpha Khan, the same question. President Bio don't come under serious criticism by the citizens and say from 2018 where he take up office to now, he don't travel a lot. And the citizens and believe say the presidents they use a private jet when a waste of taxpayers' money. At some point, the president come out and address that particular statements the way he say in they go for rebrand the image of Sierra Leone and all of them things there, so when they come down at the country now part of the travel where he don't travel. You believe certain goodies here what they talk about this morning now part of President Bio in plenty travel where the citizens and say they travel from 2018 to now, and with all of the travel we don't do, where do they talk so this morning a commensurate to them?
Well, honestly, to say yes. When the president gets an engagement with another president, the conversation is different compared to where, let's say, ambassador or honorary minister. Because in global governance, the nation states are the highest authority. So when presidents build talk to Xi Jinping, they are talking as equals in the lens of global governance. So then they will make it get more than waiting, let me forgive the minister. So the only people agree to that. But the problem where, as I don't see, I go reiterate over and again, what the president is doing, I depend. Some of them are dirty, they will take for week. Then dirty are future generation, they will compare. So the problem, now that them money they come, supposed to channel through the intended purposes, and we supposed to see outcomes.
Many thanks, Alpha. We join with this morning as we discuss some of the agreement. President Bio and in delegation will be attend the forum on China Africa Cooperation, the FOCAC summit na China. It be bring back home and we don't unpack all of the agreements and some of the good things that the president be bring. Many thanks we you join with this morning at the studio.
Thank you very much, Asia.
In a social commentator, we've been joined with at the program this morning for giving you perspective on waiting a think about the different things that President Bio been come from the FOCAC summit. And we still get the presidential spokesman when a Honorable Alhaji Alpha Khan himself don't tell we waiting the president bring come and how governments go able for implement some of their agreements there so that it go touch the lives of the ordinary Sierra Leonean them. Will they continue with the breakfast show?
All right, and as we continue with the breakfast show. Now time for we listen. Waiting on ourselves. We don't watch the program. Don't they send the program na the different platform them. Also they watch Liberty Online TV this morning. We read the message them. We wanna don't send so far. And the very first message what they take it come out from Williams Ezekiel. They say Ukraine will get war safe stable past Salon will not get the war.
And Sumana Kamara na YouTube they say Alpha Khan, you are saying a conducive environment is taking a bag of rice from 200,000 to more than 1 million is the best, and for 6 years you are still on processes.
Lamin Sisse say, Honorable, you are the presidential spokesman. Why are you not traveling with the president on his overseas trips?
Suleiman Kamara, they say someone once said, if you get on the wrong train, make sure to get off the next station because the longer you stay, the more expensive the round trip will be. All right, that's a message from Suleiman Kamara on YouTube.
More messages. Kamara Mustafa on the Facebook page say, Honorable Alpha Khan is saying the truth. Some Sierra Leoneans do not want to work. Even here in the UK, things are not easy, and the same used to be.
Mundaro just na YouTube, they say, Alpha Khan, you talk fine, but my question to you is that if you are given government position, can you work in the interest of the people?
Victor Akomengot na Facebook say, this mining agreement should be brought to the notice of Parliament for ratification as per relevant requirement by the Constitution.
All right, Alex Salia Bao na YouTube, they say, please ask Mr. Spokesman if the president really cares about the citizens. He is busy traveling in private jets every week or month while the people are hungry.
Fode Mustafa Toure say the Lunge Bridge is not a priority for the country since less than 10% of the population will benefit from it. We need projects that will benefit everyone like water, healthcare, or railroad with such an intended investment in the bridge.
All right, the last one I will take now from YouTube. They come out from Alhaji Sheka Conte. They say, Alpha Khan, the government, all their work is on paper, but the moment you look on the ground, there is nothing good to talk about. Sierra Leoneans are suffering.
All right, the final myself go say because of time. Jibril Samfa Bangran at Facebook say, I believe the proposed Lunge Bridge is a mere propaganda as it seems unlikely that anyone will be willing to invest in such a significant amount of money in Sierra Leone as a project. Why do we have property in Lunge? I hold the opinion that construction of the bridge may not be feasible.
All right, from their messages, then they come to the Honorable Alpha Khan, where they will twin at the studio, in the presidential spokesman for response.
Thank you very much. First, I will respond to Alpha Bar. You see, China, in his own lifetime, Alpha's lifetime, China don't move from one level of development to another. What in China been do for get to that point? They prioritize education. They prioritize food security, and then they prioritize development. So that is the process we are going through at the moment as well. So we are not wrong, and I'm glad the way you talk, say you hope, say when the harvest comes, people then go see better. But that is what life is about. Life is about hope every day. And because I hope say tomorrow, and they can't I go little. My next hope is that I'll go to Liberty TV tomorrow. If I didn't have that kind of hope or something to do, what's the point in living? So Alphabet, you're on the right track. Let we all be patient and believe waiting with government tell me, say things will change and improve. As long as you don't stop moving. Recently, when they follow up the conversation on the campaign in America, when they hear one candidate, they talk, say, the cost of groceries, that are the thing they go buy in a supermarket and market, don't high for the citizens. That's America. It's happening here too. America already run for good too. So it's not unique to Sierra Leone. There's circumstances really prevail at the moment in the world, and we are living in a global village. Now we did. The whole world, now a global village. We are part of it. Then the people always send messages. Some of them are complimentary, the other one they express concerns. We take your concerns and we look into them. But I can assure you, say, when we work as a government official and you work in the interest of the people, that's what I always do. Me Alpha Khan, and I know everybody in government, is the intention to do that. That's why you take an oath. And somebody talks, say, all the agreements here, they have to go to Parliament. No government agreement, not a day. We know they go Parliament. Section 94 of the Constitution give you the obligation for do that. That any government way, any agreement way in the public interest, if we go through Parliament for ratification. So don't worry about that. That will happen. And the Lunge Bridge, they talk about it. Lunge Bridge is an aspiration. Everybody wants to grow. Like I said, Rome was not built in a day. Now one green brick they start. But because they get a vision for growth, to the old man want go Rome, one goes to St. Peter's Basilica and all that kind of thing, and there are people in Bila. But when it was conceived, I just see some people, oh, this project is too big for me. We're only 200,000-300,000 people in Rome. Why do we need such a big basilica? Now the whole world is going there. So if we say we build Lunge Bridge, we will build them when it's possible and we can afford it. But let it be a project for us or for those who will come, or even you when you come later. So because you don't sit, let me finish, please. It's very important which I want to talk. Freetown no get land. And we all one can't tap na land. And I make plenty people, we will build a mountain. Up the mountains. We build in the valleys. We build in waterways. It cause disaster. So to expand Freetown, Lunge is an extension. The land is flat there. The airport they're easy. So we are hoping that at some point, maybe not today, but one day somebody will come, we will see the potential for getting the extension of the city to Lunge. Say, now I know that when the city extends to Lunge, traffic go there across here. La put bridge and make a toll bridge. So that is what people will do. So if we think big, outside the box, now that's what they do. If we think small, no, then the president is in travel with. I'll just give you one example. You go China 2nd, you come back the 6th. Whatever they spend for go, you know, reach $1 million. You come with $50 million. First of all, for Sierra Leone. Then you forget about that $50 billion where they put for Africa. But that they not to profit. Like you know they say, work for nothing.
But now you know more people carry about money.
You want to see on a table? You will see the effects of it. They don't tell you say the 50 billion. They say the 50 million. They don't tell you say the 50 million now for infrastructure. What is infrastructure? Infrastructure are roads. Infrastructure are access roads. Infrastructure are universities.
We're not going to ever see them.
I don't go see them.
Because you don't say money.
You know the
$million.
Light is infrastructure. You know the CM?
I know the CM often.
But you the CM because it's been better now than it was before.
And they pay for ambassador the CM.
You have to pay for it because it is not free. We have to pay for it.
But even when you pay for it, you don't see it.
Any machine, we can broke down. It go broke down. So we broke down, you go for fix them. That is it. Anything that can break down will break down. So you don't expect to say it will run soon no more. At some point, we go for stop. In fact, last week I see a notice from EDSA. So they go for stop Kono and Kenema and Bo because they want to do maintenance for 2 days. So then 2 days, they don't go see light, but they inform them. And when they don't maintain that, they expect the light when they come. So now for to be patient with the government, we are trying our best. At least today is better than yesterday. Thank you very much.
All right, Honorable.
And honestly, somebody been send message where I just seen at the Facebook page. And they ask Honorable say the Honorable Alpha Khan of the APC or the Honorable Alpha Khan of the SLPP, which one for believe?
And I'm the same person. Keep believing me. If you believe me then, believe me again. The APC, I don't be lying.
Because they say you've been there and
but I didn't lie. I didn't lie. I thought that we're going to build the roads. We build Kailan Road, we build Kenema Road, we build Cambia Road. We said that. And now we say we're going to bring electricity, we're going to increase education, we can put digital village. Just believe me, it will happen. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, the Honorable Alhaji Alpha Khan, Presidential Spokesman, who can this morning can be part of the conversation. As we said, therefore, inform the general public will not be opportune for no it. Waiting President Julius Maada will come out na the 9th FOCAC summit where he come out na China. Well, we don't tell now.
Just send message to the people them. The people them, we all don't see the problem will happen with the family them, brother them, paddy them, like you see did for yesterday. And they take this opportunity for joining President Julius Maada for joining Vice President Jules de Jallo, for joining the Minister of Public Works and Public Assets, and for joining the NDMA and all the good people, including Gentle. We can only machine them for go help for pull them there. We dey sorry for what happen. We dey pray let it not be again, but we dey say make we dey listen to what government they say about the suitability. We say for bill or say waiting for bills. I dey talk just now. I say Freetown tight. But we all want the Freetown because now all things they happen. If we do all things now, all man go one kind of. The only way we go try for do now for expand, go into other areas. Because Freetown a hill, a small piece of land, and the sea. If the sea barantages no grab, it can bring a tsunami. We all they go. If the hill then cut, then they can't cover we all. So we are in a precarious situation. Until we say Sierra Leone, particularly Freetown, now the third most prone country in the world for disaster. So we do not blame we. It is a natural disaster. I blame the colonial people the way put Freetown here because of their own selfishness. Because it is a rock. Can't build a whole city on a rock. What are no day, narrow soul, what are they across, and all that. Now we are thinking of expanding. And one of the cities the way the president and vice president are thinking of, Nalunge, as an alternative. So when they're on the day, the bridge has to be a connector. So there are people them. Let me listen to people them.
We know say you want to do city then you home, Lunge, Lokomasama, but we'll bring you come back for car appeal for that day. For today, many thanks for joining the program.
Thank you.
Breakfast Show. We're now the end the program Liberty Breakfast Show for this morning. Princess Pierce time produced the program. Dennis Kamara and Musa Sauko man and then give the production team technical support to make the program come to on live. Many thanks to now all we continue for watch Liberty Online Television every morning, and we there also for you now all the correct information them where they happen every day na salon. Stay tuned to Liberty Online Television for you accurate information we want for no but salon. Mina Khadija Bangwa they say have a blessed day.
All right, till we meet again, Mabel Kabade say goodbye.